You know, to win the Iron Bowl is a significant accomplishment for our team and for our fans, which we certainly appreciate. And this team to win 10 games. So I haven't really thought about any of those things beyond that. And I'm really proud of our players because I don't think they were thinking about anything except that as well.
Far side with Nick.
You guys had some big passing plays in this game. What do you think was behind that success, or what was the approach you guys had?
Well, we did a lot of quality control, you know, before this game to break every tendency that we had. We did some different formations, different presentations of things that we did, different play action passes, and you know, it paid off for us. And I think being able to run the ball a little bit effectively early, you know, kind of set up some of those things from a play action standpoint. And you know, Bryce played really well. And I thought the receivers played well. A couple balls we maybe could have caught, and you know, it was a tough interception down there at the end of the game. Could have iced the game right then, but all in all, I thought the offense did a really, really good job.
Stay on that side with Aaron.
That was likely the last time we saw Will and Bryce at home at Bryant-Denny Stadium. If that's the case, how would you describe the legacy they've set for themselves?
Well, you know, I think those two guys not only have been great players for the University of Alabama, they've been great leaders for our team. They've been great ambassadors for this university in the way they've represented themselves, and they've set a marvelous example for any upcoming young person who plays sports to emulate them in terms of how they go about what they do, the class and character that they have, and I couldn't be prouder of two guys in terms of what they've contributed, but also how they've represented our program and the university.
Back on the left, Jeff Spiegel.
And then considering what Bryce has gone through this year with the shoulder and all of that, how fulfilling has it been to see him persevere through that?
Well, I tell you what, it was really an example of his grit, his determination, his character, and his commitment to the team. Because he wanted to play for the team, even those weeks that he couldn't really throw much in practice. It might have hurt our development a little bit for the rest of the players on our team, but he still went out and played really, really well, prepared well, and I'm sure he played with a little pain at times, which shows the kind of mental toughness that he has. But the guy's a great competitor. He has great grit, and I can't say enough about what he's done for our team this year.
Right here with Chris Walsh.
I want to go back to what you started with when your backs were kind of against the wall and the doubters and everything. What were some of the keys for everyone to keep their focus and put you in this position?
To be honest with you, I think that a lot of the naysayers, a lot of the people that were very negative about this team, a lot of the things that were written and said about this team really united the players. You know, they would say things like, this is all we have, but it's all we need, is the people in this room. And I think if these are our fans, we have some great fans. We had great fans and a great stadium and a great atmosphere tonight, and we appreciate it, and I appreciate that, and I know our players do as well. But people who are negative and naysayers, if they support the University of Alabama, you are hurting the university, you're hurting the program, because it's a reflection on our culture and how positive we are. And this program was built on positive. It was built on 95,000 people coming to the spring game. When we came here the first spring we were here, and everybody wanted to be a part of that. It wasn't built on naysayers. It wasn't built on negative. It wasn't built on expectations that if we don't succeed at a certain level, that there's going to be a lot of criticism. And I think that actually brought this team together more than anything else. And they wanted to persevere and prove what they could do.
Go on the far side with Charlie.
Over here, Coach. Auburn had a good amount of success running the ball tonight. Just what did you think finished off the field, the way the defense played?
Well, I'll tell you what, Auburn did a great job with the run game. They created some edges. Some of the plays they ran, you know, when I was 10 years old, we ran a single wing. Right, you guys don't even know what single wing is. But that was my first football. I was the quarterback in a single wing. But the quarterback doesn't do anything in a single wing except block. Some of them plays that they were running with the quarterback, I hadn't seen those since Pop Warner. And they're good plays, and they're hard to defend. So their quarterback played an outstanding game from a run standpoint, and they executed, because it's like playing against Wildcat. You know, when the running back's in the backfield and somebody's got to go cover the quarterback, except he's a good enough quarterback to run, and then they created some Wildcat situations as well. So they really attacked us on the edges and did a good job of cracking and blocking us on the edges, and we practiced against some of that stuff. We didn't execute it as well as we'd like at times, but they also created some advantages for themselves.
Back on this side, Mike Rodak.
What sort of momentum do you think this offense built over these last couple of games that can translate forward either to the bowl game or into next season as well?
Well, look, I think that what we did on offense tonight was really, really good. We always want to improve. We always want to do better. And I think we want to continue to feature the players that we have in a very positive way and try to get as many players involved as possible. So, but we've had really good production, you know, the last two games, and hopefully we can continue to build on that.
Two more. Tony.
This is back-to-back weeks with multiple turnovers forced. Just how big is that, and how big were those two turnovers in the first half to kind of maintain momentum?
Well, I think that's what sort of gave us a lead, is the two turnovers. We capitalized on those two things, and the good field position on the onside kick really was three kind of opportunities that were created with good field position, and we were able to capitalize on those, and I think that was the difference in the game. And when we got ahead a little bit, they kept running it. We didn't tackle very well, which is another issue. On that last run, we must have had 5 guys miss the tackle. So that's something that we're going to have to do a better job of as well. But I thought the turnovers were huge. Turnovers are always big, and they were certainly big tonight, especially early in the game for us to get a lead.
We're going to finish with Steve.
Coach, you're talking about the positivity that built.
In case you missed it, or if you're curious, you saw a cut there on the left cheek of Nick Saban. He ran into a shoulder pad during the first half. So players walking by, you know, just bumped him, grazed him, cut his cheek. He's good though. 8-0 versus an unranked Auburn team in the Nick Saban era. So he doesn't lose the Iron Bowl when Auburn is unranked. He has lost the Iron Bowl. He's 11-5 in the Iron Bowl as Alabama head coach. And the latest one coming today, an absolute beatdown. 49-27, now the Tide, they await their bowl game fate.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.